that he has a lot of eyebrows. But then the Gemara, then the Brisa continues. Ein le gavina ma ein le yalagaben echad minayin.
So here Rashi says vinim harbe means
that it's
unibrow.
Yeah.
Also, you get a haircut.
So, well, you can trim the middle, I guess. But if he doesn't have any eyebrows, or he only has one, how do you know that that's also a mum? That extra word oy, or that's an extra word, and that teaches it to me. So the Gemara's question here is, why does the Mishnah say zehu gibein amar matayra? It's not the gibein amar matayra; it's the oy that we learn out. So Amar Rava zehu medrash oy gibein. Rava explains that this is what it means. It's the drasha on the oy gibein. That's what the Mishnah meant.
So it's missing the word oy.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mishnah said it short, thinking that that this would be what we should remember, but it's the word that's right next to it. Reb Daisa says that what's a gibein, or he says that anyone that the eyebrows are laying down. He says, the Gemara says, Lememra, it says Bechulu, etc. In that, etc., we have the next opinion. The next opinion is Rabbi Chanina ben Antigonus. It says if he has two backs and two spines. Remember the Chaye? You're worried about a Kayan coming in and doing the service. You think that this child with two backs and two spines is going to live? Vayitmar. It was taught in a statement of Amirayim. Hamapeles. Beria. Shnei Gavin Shnei Shidrois. That if a woman gives birth to this child, this fetus, that has two backs, two spines, V'amar Rav B'isha Ein Avlad. Rav says that that's not considered a birth. And the Behem Asr B'achila, and if it's an animal, it's definitely a treifa. So there's nothing to talk, or nevela maybe. What does it say in nevela, treifa? Asr B'achila, it's a nevela. It could never even live. Gemara says, Kvar Raman Na'alei Rav Simi Bar Chia L'Rav. This question, Rav Simi Bar Chia already asked Rav. He asked this question. And V'amalei, Rav said, Simiyat. You're Simi. You should know better than this. Ella b'shidrasa yakuma. We're talking about he had scoliosis. That it doesn't mean that he had two spines. It looks like two spines because it goes like this.
There's also a condition called spina bifida, where the spine comes down and splits in half, and you end up with two spines. Most of those kids have spina bifida culpa, where it's hidden and it's only discovered by accident later in life. But actually, one can be born with spina bifida.
A second, I know something about this. We knew someone. They were in a wheelchair. They had spinal bifida. Something with the neck. They couldn't.
But scoliosis is much more common.
What did they say? Something during the pregnancy. They're supposed to take a special a vitamin missing.
Scoliosis is much more common.
Right. You remember what this is? It comes from a lack of something in the pregnancy.
It's whatever they normally take. They're supposed to take like 10 times as much, I think. I'm trying to find you a picture.
Now, I'm wondering if Rav Simi Bar Chia is Rav's cousin, because maybe it's Rav Chia's son, and that's why he's talking to him like this. Simiyat. Okay.
Affectionately.
Yeah, well, he can talk to him like because Rav Chia was really his teacher. Took care of him. He brought him to Israel. Charam is puzzle. The Mishnah says that a charam is puzzle. What's a charam? That's what the Mishnah asks. Is there a charam? Who's a charam? It says hakoichel shtei yonev ka'achas. This is someone that can put mascara on his both eyes together. Wow. That means the nose is not separating the eyes, so you can just do with one swipe. Can paint both eyes. I don't know if it's the mascara or the eye shadow or something. What goes above on the eyelids? Shtei einav l'mayla. It's funny that it uses like a makeup term for kayan. We really don't know
It wasn't only makeup. They used to do it for war. They used to do it for. It wasn't like necessarily. Koichel wasn't only for beauty.
Shtein of Lamaila, Shtein of Lamata. Both eyes are above. The Gemara is going to need to explain this.
They also use it for suntan protection.
Oh, really?
What would they use?
Suntan protection.
What?
An eye.
They had different.
It was
stuff.
a type of eye makeup.
They would.
What were the Indians doing? The Indians had all of this stuff, this paint. What was that for? That was just for war. That was
for war.
Yeah.
And what was the significance of war? Was it to scare people? What was it?
It wasn't only for war. It was part of the tradition that they would look like a fox. They would look like a tiger. They would had nothing. Even while they weren't in war, they wanted to look like certain animals, certain birds.
It had some spiritual thing.
Yeah. Like they wanted to look like the sun. Everybody, each one of them had their mice.
Little feather. This is a Jewish joke.
I know.
Smoked whitefish? Or something?
No. Where the mother says, with a
You stepped on the joke.
no.
Smoked whitefish?
No, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. There was a mother-in-law the girl marries an Indian, an American Indian. Said, don't worry, I gave it a Jewish name. They gave the baby a Jewish name, smoked whitefish. So the mother says, I'm going to take an Indian name as well, Sitting Shiva.
Right, yeah. I was waiting for the same joke.
Okay. So Shtein of Lamaila, Shtein of Lamatis. Both eyes are above, or both eyes are below. The Gemara needs to explain what this really means. Doesn't mean the position of the eyes, or doesn't mean the focus of the eyes. One eye is above and one eye is below. Again, the same issue. This is clear, that the focus of the eyes. One eye is focusing up and one eye, so you can see the attic and the room at the same time. Sachi Shemesh, he's bothered by the sun. The Kayan is outside all day in the sun. V'hazagdan. What was the Zagdan? The Gemara is going to explain what this is. V'hatziran. The Gemara is going to explain what this is. And if his eyelashes have fallen out, Pasum Pnei Marasayan. That's because of Marasayan. Okay, now let's go through all these cases. Tana Rabbana. The rabbis taught in the Brisa that Charum, we said that the nose is sunken in and you can paint both eyes together. That's Shechoit Mei Shakua. The nose is sunken. Choit Mei Soiled. Let's say the nose is very short, like a little stub. Or Choit Mei Boilam, or the nostrils are closed off. Choit Mei Noitif. If the nose is hanging down low, we're just going to say that it's low. It's like an extra finger, so it like droops down. The extra, like very low. Minayin. How do we know that all of that is a mum? Talmud Oy Charam. It says the Oy. Or Rav Yossi Ein Charam Elakech Shtein Kachas. Rav Yossi says no. Charam is when you paint both eyes together. Amalai Hiflagta. They said you're overextending. In other words, you're shortening this to too much. It's much more than that. Afal Pishen Koichel Shtein Kachas. It applies either. It even applies when there are cases.
He needs to be good looking. I mean, he has to be. He would pass equal opportunity employment.
This applies to presidents as well. At least nowadays, the presidents. But in the olden days, it didn't matter. But okay, they say something like John Adams was not the best looking guy, but it didn't matter because they didn't really see him.
There's a video killed the radio star.
Stay Einav Lamaila. Today it would be a big deal. The Kayanim would all have to be.
Could be black.
Would all have to be
movie stars.
Everyone would be what? I'm sitting on the plane. I'm sitting on the plane, and there's like this movie on the big screen. So everyone is like on the movie. Everyone is gorgeous. So you get up to go to the bathroom, and you walk down, and you're like wondering, like, why is this not a representation of reality? Just like this is so different than the
every Miss guy to the world.
very not real. Okay. 2 eyes above, 2 eyes below. Ma shtein of lamata, shtein of lamata. What is the meaning? It's supposed to be mai. What is the meaning of 2 eyes above, 2 eyes below? If you say it means that it's just looking up. Shtein of lamata, the chazi lamata, 2 eyes below, he's looking below. 1 second. If you do that, then the next phrase that you read is 1 eye is above and 1 eye is below. This is a problem.
Thing, yeah.
The chazoi means that he's saying then that's the following case, which is if he sees the attic and he sees the room at the same time.
Could mean that 1 eye maybe is pointed up. It could be an equal eye, but 1 eye is looking up. 1 eye.
But if it means that it's the focus, so then you've repeated the same case twice. So Ella shtein of lamaila, the kaim on lamaila, that the eye somehow is coming out from above, like on the forehead. The eyes are raised too high. Shtein of lamata, the kaim on lamata, the eyes are below. Ein achas lamaila, vein achas lamata, the kaim ein achas lamaila, vein achas lamata. And then the third case is 1 eye is above and 1 eye is below, but that's the position of the eye, not just the focus. The kaim besidron. Now we have a case where they are in the right place. Nami but there's a problem with the focus. So there's 4 cases here. From where do we know that this is an issue? The Tanur Rabbana was taught in a brisa. Be'enai, it says in the eye, kol mashe be'enai. Any issue with the eye. From here they said, shtein of lamata, shtein of lamayla, ein achas lamayla, vein achas lamata, v'reyas acheder ka'achas, oishem medaber im chaver v'amra v'acharaymer li raya. We had all the cases. 2 eyes above, 2 eyes below, 1 eye above, 1 eye below.
It has to do with focus.
The focus.
What's the reason that he's puzzled? He's shovey.
The Gemara is going to explain. You'll see. There's 3 limudim here. And then the last one, which we add over here, is oh my gosh.
That was you in the 70s?
That's only the guy.
The last one here is that he's talking to one person and another person says he was looking at me. Okay. Tanur Rabbanan. Tanur Rabbanan. The rabbis tell in a brisa, Iver, someone that's blind. Bein suma b'shteyina, bein suma bein achas. Whether he's blind in both eyes or in 1 eye. Churvar b'mayim kavuim. Churvar means that there was something that went from the eye, a line from the white into the pupil or the opposite. Where there's constant water in the eyes. How do we know that that's a mum? Tamulaymer ish iver. We have an extra word there. A man that's blind. That ish teaches me extra. Amar Rav. Rava says, Lamali the kasar rachmana ish iver. Dak tavl beina. Why do I need all of those? A man that's blind. Dak is a cataract. Tavlol is a mixture in the eye. Rava says, Shrichi, this is going to answer all of the limud. The kasar rachmana iver. If it would only say blind, mishum deles nuklal. He has no sight at all. What does it mean, deles nuklal? That he doesn't have an eye or he doesn't have sight? I think it means he doesn't have sight. He doesn't have
Here
sight.
it says his eyes are not there at all.
Oh. Aval churvar
His
v'mayim.
eyes have been removed.
Oh. Okay, it's been removed. Iver would mean, shinitlein. That's what Rashi says. That the eyes were removed. That's what I would have thought blind meant. Aval churvar v'mayim kavuim the isnuvei. But if he has the white patch that goes into the pupil, or he has constant water, Lloyd, that wouldn't be a problem. So kasar rachmana ish. That's why it has an extra word ish to tell me that's also for this ish. Because rachmana ish, if it would have said ish, mishum deloika chazi klal, because he's actually blind. So apparently these people are blind. Aval mechsuraisa, but let's say he just needs glasses, or he can hardly see, but is impaired. He's Lloyd. Then that wouldn't be a problem. So kasar rachmana dak. So that's why it says cataracts. Cataract can see, it's just impaired.
Could a Kohen wear glasses?
Well, here the dak is much more than cataracts. It's much more serious than just glasses. Vikas rachman dak. If it would say dak mishum the machasran, because he's missing in his eyesight. Aval meval velisa. But let's say there's just a mixture of the white and the pupil, in the iris. Loya, I would have said that's not a problem. It's Kasar Rachman Tavlol. It says the mixture. Kasar Rachman Tavlol, if it would have said Tavlol, Mishum Mavalvalon, because that's a mixture of the white and the dark in the eye. Aval Mishum Shanisa. But if there's a change in the position of the eye, one is above, one's below, like that picture, then Loy, we would have said that's not a because Rachman Be'enai, it says in the eye. So we have each one the position.
In focus. Be'enai teaches you in focus.
Mishunis is the focus or the position? Yes, all of that together. Both. Position and focus. Amarava. Hilkach. Therefore, kol machmas kiyusa. Anything that has to do with kiyusa, which is vision, asya me'ish. That comes from the word ish. Machsuraisa. If it comes from if it's impaired vision, that comes from the word dak. Mavlisa. If it's a mixture between the white and the iris, that's mitavlo. Mashnuyusa. And if it has a change in the position or in the focus, that's mibeina. That's a summary of this. Yeah. Sachi shemesh, if he hates the sun, he's bothered by the sun. Tana Rav Yosef, so that's Sani shemesh, he hates the sun. This Rashi learns to mean that he's not able to look when the sun is shining. The light makes him that he needs to close his eyes. Zagdian. What's a Zagdian? This is a problem with the eyes.
He explains.
Machvi Rav Huna showed this. Chad mididon, v'chad mididhu. One eye is like this, and he points to his own eye, and he points to Rav Yehuda, who's sitting over there, and he says, one like his. The ikbid Rav Yehuda, and Rav Yehuda gets insulted.
Rav Huna is a student?
Rav Yehuda was a friend. Rav Yehuda was a contemporary.
So, but what does that mean? That like one eye was big or small?
I think it means one eye was in the right location, the other eye was either in the wrong location. Rav Yehuda gets the brunt of this because he also apparently had large teeth, and Shmuel would tell him shinana. Shinana meant like buck teeth. So he. Meisvei, the Gemara's question.
It's 629.
Oh,
this
okay,
is
we'll
the
stop
review.
it
This is a review who had big. Was it Surah? Yeshiva and Surah.
He opened yeshiva in Kumpadisa after Naharda, yeah.